The storm peaks await you. Take a look around and see what you find.
The mic works a lot better if it's on. Hi, it's me. It's Beard Dad. We're doing Hearthstone today instead of Starfield, which hopefully you're okay with because I'm going to do it anyways. Regardless, let's just get into it, and hopefully we'll get to win a few games. Whee! As always, please let me know if the game audio needs to be adjusted in some fashion, because all I can really do is stare at the sound mixer in OBS and try to make adjustments that seem appropriate, but really there's no way for me to know whatsoever. So, as always, please let me know if I need to be quieter, louder, the game needs to be quieter, louder, if I'm playing the wrong game, if I need to go wake up my child, any pertinent information to the stream would be appreciated, as always. Oh, good. I don't think I've actually played with this one before. Let's see. I'm gonna do ETC because I haven't really messed around with buddies too much, so might as well do something interesting, right?
Concert starting. Got your tickets?
Let's go with the Risen Rider for the first round, just so that, I don't know, I have a pretty good chance of winning the first round, I guess. Ideally. Weird. I've never seen this Onyxia skin before. Very weird.
Want my autograph after this? Incredible athleticism.
Oh no, I didn't switch it back to Hearthstone Brew. I need to do that after this match, because I really don't like any of the bartenders that aren't Hearthstone Brew. And I don't know why. Bob is okay, but he's no Hearthstone Brew. We've got Elementals, Mechs, Naga, Pirates, and Undead in this game. We will see what turns up. I like Mechs, Naga, not so much. Undead, Elementals are cool.
This is a real nail biter.
I might squelch you, mister. Let's see. Let's get a buddy. I do weird stuff. Complete a quest. I don't think that is a permanent effect. Let's do the scout. That's just gonna be good across the board.
They'll never
Maybe we'll do this just to, Eternal Knight or Bejeweled Duelist. Eternal Knight. And I'll maybe even just freeze the board so I can have this next turn. I'm always a big fan of things that can make themselves stronger without me having to be involved.
Yeah, let's rock!
Not exactly the board I was expecting from any Storm Coil, but here we are.
I hate to follow up this match.
More scout. Probably should have used my hero power first, but here we are. Didn't I just fight you like a second ago? Why do you do this to me, game? I like variety in my life as much as everybody else. Hello. So I think next turn I will probably buy another buddy just to keep doing that, see if I can triple this SI7 scout, upgrade the tavern. All that seems like a reasonable strategy. I'm not a professional Hearthstone player, doesn't matter what I think.
Let's jump into the next round.
These are going well for me at least, which is a pleasant change of pace.
Incredible athleticism on display tonight.
None of that is what I wanted. Undead, nothing, elemental. So that'll give me like 2 coins back. Let's do this one. It's weird. We can even do
I'm a senior explorer
this.
now.
Yes. And then hopefully when the Eternal Knight dies, it'll get even more buffs. Although I don't think that's gonna work the way I want it to. I think it'll make it, like, once it's in the match, have like a +2/+2 buff for every time Eternal Knight's died, but I don't think it'll make it get more from dying, which is unfortunate, but here we are. I really need to get this with Taunt, though, because that's the most surefire way of making sure it actually dies. Gollywicks.
Want my autograph after this?
Nice. That's unfortunate for them. No! My Eternal Knight. This is exactly the sort of shenanigans I was talking about.
Let's watch that again.
Boo.
Oh,
Quillbar?
you can't?
No, no Quillbar, just undead.
Packed house tonight. Be sure to put on a good show.
Cool. I'm gonna go with little KT, because never messed with that before, so why not?
Bristling with fear.
Honestly, I've never really played much with ETC anyways, or whatever the generic version is, because I don't think it's ETC. I think it's the band manager. But regardless, there's some fun buddies going on, so that's a good time. So I got this sweet golden skin. Because why not? Do still need to give this taunt though. I wonder if I give this golden. I'm gonna do that. That seems right. Because I think what'll happen is it'll become golden, and then this is the start of the turn thing should make the next one golden. Boy, I haven't been doing this thing at all. That's a shame. Normally I'm pretty alright with refreshing a bunch, but we'll find out if this actually works if I get 2 minions from the next round or not.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
Nope, did not work. Oh well. Let's see. I really don't care about tripling that. I will triple that though. I should also probably be putting in more effort to buy buddies and stuff, but here we are. Let's see. I will buy a buddy. Get this thing. Yeah. What I really want to do is get this gold monkey. So I don't have to like leave this board behind, because I don't really have anything that it will go to, but I think I'd have to get rid of too many things to make that work. Because I'd get rid of this Bejeweled Duelist first. Or maybe these Withered Spear Hides. But I do like blood gems. Ah, well, we'll figure it out. Although this was a waste of time for everybody, so maybe not that one. Ooh, that's a better idea. Yes, 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 yes.
This gladiator is using my favorite strategy.
Although they do still need to die, so 6 of them. That doesn't really. Those trades went pretty badly, I would say. And here we are. I guess I got a bunch of blood gems out of it. That was a smart play on my part, I think.
We have a panel of unbiased judges from throughout Azeroth.
Okay, let's make this
One of
all
the
work.
recruits has been sacked from the team.
These shells.
Gold in my teeth, gold in my hat.
That's, yes. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Stay back, no pushing.
Where are all the triples at? That seems pretty good. Arguably better than this Tomb Diver. Or this. I'm gonna get rid of little KT too. Not that one. Let's do that. And I will need this oozling gladiator, I think. Now let's get this nice and big so that it's got plenty more health to play with.
Yeah, let's rock!
You hate to see that. You also hate to see my withered spear hide just completely not die, so...
Incredible athleticism.
Maybe it'd be worth just not even worrying about that guy.
Let's see if this rookie can go the distance.
I'm beginning to think these buddies might not be panning out the way I want them to. Because I want to just triple these ones and get them off my board, but here we are. That could be interesting, I guess. What am I even doing with my deck? What am I doing with my life? Oh, this makes sense.
Packed house tonight. Be sure to put on a good show.
Let's do this. And this. And we'll put you with a taunt. And maybe we'll get some of this. Boop. Yes. And then, I think we're pretty much set. Because this will go just wherever.
Ride or die!
I think we've made this all shake out correctly. But only time will tell, so we'll see. Do need to get some more magnetic things for my adaptable barricade.
This warband is looking unstoppable.
That worked exactly the way I wanted it to. Would have rather won instead of tied, but still got nice bonuses off my Eternal Knight. That's all you can really hope for.
From throughout Azeroth.
Alright, I'm gonna buy a buddy, and if it's not an SI-7 scout, well, I guess that's also pretty good. Although that could be even better, because I don't know what all I'm going to get out of it. Let's focus on triples first before we go too crazy. I don't like that you're here and not tripled. You're also kind of shit. Let's get rid of you. That's probably some kind of sacrilege, but I'm already working on a lot of charity cases. I don't need to have too much going on. I don't think any of that's useful to me. I could give something Divine Shield. Not super important for my strategy. Maybe I can get like a fun pirate synergy going on. But more likely than not, I'm just gonna sell that and go off my life.
One of the recruits has been sacked
Right.
from the team.
Nope. We'll get this one first.
A summoned minion for this team.
Resistance!
Although it could have been fun to turn this one golden. Whatever. The SI-7 scout's still big. Hey, they're doing the thing I was talking about. Well, I need to turn things around really quickly, otherwise I'm going to start losing pretty fast. Run all the triples out and the magnetization.
Solid minion for this team.
Triple. God damn it. Well. Beans. This is giving my guys buffs, so I like him. These are big, so that's nice. But they're also never going to get triple, because I can't seem to get the buddy I need. So I think I gotta get rid of that. Which is painful and unfortunate, but... It's, I don't want you. I really don't. If I have to pivot into pirates at the end of this round, I'm gonna be PO'd. Just PO'd, I say. And then... I don't know what to do with myself. Gonna just mess around. Hey, those are some things.
These minions can get drafted next round. This warband is
Nice.
looking unstoppable.
I think next turn I'll probably also upgrade the tavern, just because I'm kind of running out of useful things to do. And hopefully a higher tier will, if nothing else, give me, like, more things to play around with and hopefully get some kind of decent board out of. Could do without all this tying, though, because I think I'm just making a lot of enemies that are going to come back to me later.
I hate to follow up this match.
Don't you fuck me. I'm just gonna do this one because I'm curious.
That's exactly who I would have drafted.
Didn't I say I was gonna upgrade this round? That would have been a good idea. Oh well. I do need to get my board into some kind of reasonable shape though, because that would be pretty cool. Still also kind of mad about this whole, like, untriplable nonsense. Get out of here. I'm done with you. Well. Okay.
On the lookout!
Don't take Rakadishu!
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's the best long-term strategy, but it'll certainly work out for now. And who do I put down? This guy will be good later on. Should get buffed. Yeah, let's go with that. That's almost a strategy. At least I now know that if I get that little spider guy, I can make this other one golden too. I hate all of that. I think I'm gonna die. Don't think I'm getting big enough to be able to stave off this bullshit. In fact, I think I'm dead this turn. Yeah. Well, that was a round. You gotta admit, that was definitely a round. I killed it too hard. Can I please play more Battlegrounds? I promise I won't kill it again. Hearth, I missed
Whoa,
you.
we're gonna.
Oh my god, what? Okay. Well, bit of technical difficulties there. So, gonna fix that. Yeah, I was disconnected. You're right. I noticed that too. Oh, good. I don't have anything against this anomaly, but I do tend to forget that it exists a lot, so it tends to not work out the way I wanted it to. Let's see. Is that every turn? This seems problematic, but it's every turn. Why not? No. I flipped it. No, shouldn't have done that. This is why. God damn. That's why I was just saying I have a hard time with this one. God damn it. That was infuriating. I'll take it. Well, there's nowhere to go but up, since I lost last round in 7th place, and I'm currently in at least 7th place. It means I've already won. Ugh. Oh yes, who are we playing with? Beasts, dragons, mechs, murlocs, and quillbore. Hopefully we can squish all those into some kind of useful strategy. Hey, I was just thinking about that. This is even better. Just gonna play all over the place. I don't know what Greybow is doing with dragons. That seems like not its wheelhouse, but I've also watched Alex Straza win with, I think, beasts before. So, what do I know about anything? No, not Alex Straza. Ysera. Ysera. I mean, Alex Straza would also not make any sense at all, but it's slightly more sense than Ysera. Damn you. I'm gonna buy this Bream counter next turn, and then it'll just kind of live in my hand. So we're gonna try Quillbore Murlocs and make that work. And that should be fine. I have no way of proving this, but I'm pretty sure if I trigger this thing's death rattle, it'll do both effects at the same time. But once again, no idea. Hopefully. Might also buy this Iron Groundskeeper to give Scourfin Death Rattle taunt as well. Now that just seems like a mistake. I don't think that that's where they meant to put that thing. Some truly awful trades. So the other day I used this Iron Groundskeeper, and I was playing with Braun on the board, and it did the thing it said, where it did the battle cry twice, so I just gave a minion taunt and then removed it immediately, which was not exactly what I was going for, but it's okay. It'll be okay. My back is killing me. I think maybe doing all my streaming from an exercise ball was a mistake. But maybe I'm also just an old man with an old man back, and then it doesn't really matter one way or another what I think. And for those of you wondering, I just like the Scrapper because it also falls into that criteria of things that buff themselves eventually. So that's why that's there. And hopefully I will survive long enough to even make use of it once. That'd be cool. I'm probably gonna die this turn, which I'm not a fan of. I gotta find something to keep me alive. That works. So, next turn, this will go away. Maybe you should consider that Banana Slamma, but really I gotta commit to a strategy because I'm kind of playing nothing right now. And my opponents can tell, which is why they keep beating me. And also I'm gonna die to Barov. Yeah. That's probably gonna happen. And there's not a lot I can do about it. Would be cool to get some blood gems since I've been buffing these stupid prickly pipers this whole time, but that's not for me. Just let me kill you, please. I'm probably dead. I'm definitely dead. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm definitely dead. Okay, so this stream is going very good. It's been a fantastic display of my abilities and my competence at this game called Hearthstone Battlegrounds. And that's why you're watching right now. It's because I'm doing so very well at it. We're gonna do the better this time, because I'm pretty sure I died in 7th place again, which is just fantastic. Can't imagine it going any worse unless I die in 8th place, in which case it's gone any worse. Seeing so many anomalies today. My games are going so quickly. I don't know if I've ever actually made it to top 4 with Ingi, the Iron Hymn, so we're gonna do that this time. I think it was basically the same composition as last time. At least I know I saw Quillbore. But I will list off whatever's there as soon as I can.
You ready to take the fight to the battlegrounds?
Yeah, let's just go with this.
Maybe small potatoes, but I still got a spot for it in my stew.
You are Skellywalk, with a fancy username that could mean literally anything. If I were a betting man, I'd say profanity. In which case, how dare they? That's usually, like when I used to play WoW, that was usually why other people had strange usernames I saw, was just to either have like nouns or vowels that made their username make some kind of sense, or probably profanity. Like saying "but" Japanese. The nerve.
Oh, what a thrill!
You are going to probably not do thing. You did thing. Okay. Well, that's just too bad. I like the way that they've changed Dancing Daryl's abilities, because back in the day it used to be you would throw hats into like your tavern, and I always sucked at that. So at least I feel like I can do better with the current iteration of Daryl than I ever did the previous one.
Good luck out there, friend.
Well, I wouldn't have died or lost from this round, but I definitely wouldn't have won it, so I'm happy to have made that happen.
Oh, what a thrill!
What a thrill.
She sells seashells. Bigger bar, better minions. Whatever you say.
I could give it to the one in the tavern, which is funny to me, but maybe not the most practical. So next turn we'll buy both of these guys, and hopefully start working towards some kind of strategy. We've got mechs, Naga, pirates, Quillbore, and undead. So far seems like we're playing undead. But last time I was trying to play undead on stream, which is to say a couple of games ago, I didn't get big quick enough and I died. So let's do better this time.
Just a wee little thing.
Alright, round over. Much less stressful than the 10 gold shenanigans. Could really do without that. I mean, the problem is they don't increase the turn timers at the beginning of the game, so you just are stuck there with 10 gold trying to figure out how to make that work in any way, shape, or form. Just gotta wiggle until the turn timer's up. Wiggle, wiggle.
You've come a long way from your first card.
Hey, I'm playing undead.
I knew you could do it.
This isn't a good strategy, but it's certainly something, so we'll go with that. I also feel like I should probably buff up some of these other guys, but frankly, I'm not even going to take these rawhide gnolls until like the later rounds, so I don't really want to buff anything, but they're free, so I'm not going to not buff them. But like, what am I going to do with a triple shell collector besides get 2 free gold and a triple thing? Should also maybe consider rushing the tavern so that I can get to that sweet tier 7 meat before somebody else does. But we'll see. There's a beautiful butterfly outside. Goodbye.
You really are good at this game.
Well, I could have traded better. So long, win streak. I hardly knew you.
Better luck next.
I mean, I could just lean into undead pretty hard. Maybe that's the strategy.
I got it. Second
This seems like some level of competence, so we'll go with that. And hopefully, I'll win at least top 4 this game. And if not, I'm retiring from Hearthstone and hanging up my jersey. Speaking of jersey, I don't know if I want to do this, but I've got this fun t-shirt. Oh no, I'm gonna have to stand up. My body. Check out this fun. How fun is that? That was a gift from a secret wife in the background. Bob's outside. What is it? This is all good audio and video.
Don't give up. Here's your turn.
There's a neighborhood black cat named Bob that's outside. And now you know as well. What a three.
Not a bad recruit you've got there.
Yeah, I don't have a great hope for my board right now. It seems to be doing okay, which is, you know, the goal. But I do still need to get something that'll actually get bigger over time. Because right now I'm just kind of dicking around with undead, which is fine. But it's not a viable long-term strategy. Who wants some attack? How about you? Why not? None of you are gonna come to the final with me anyways, so why not? Although this one's pretty okay, and I've seen this one get kind of gross. Ah well, that's a problem for future Aiden. Be your dad, whatever I am. Who am I? I think I'm losing my mind because I keep losing these fucking games. That's okay though. Who needs a mind? Just get in the way.
You're a natural at this.
Should probably consider moving this one undead that gives itself reborn a bit further up, because it seems to be getting the reborn aspect but then dying, so it doesn't get that a second time.
Oh, the battlegrounds never
And that's
cease
not
to excite
ideal.
me.
Sure. Why not?
Whatever you say.
I'm gonna get rid of these.
Watch out! There's moving here.
Yes.
Hail Ner'zhul!
No, shouldn't have done that. Fuck. Yeah. So next turn I'll buy the Oozling Gladiator and this Handless Forsaken. And hopefully get a triple from somebody. But I'm not holding my breath. Let's put this here. Here? Here even? Yes. We're gonna put this here, and then hopefully it'll die at the appropriate time.
You're a natural at this.
I also... I'm good, Laura. Thank you, though. Welcome to the stream. This isn't working out the way I wanted to. Hi, Zoe Maris. Zoya Maris. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying watching me get 7th place over and over again. It's one of my best abilities. It's going, generally speaking, alright. Just kind of trying to, I don't know, figure out how to win today. It's kind of been a rough beat. Not really a lot of winning, mostly just a lot of dying. But, ever the optimist, hopefully that'll stop being the case at some point. Because that would be pretty cool, I think. Do I want to pivot into mechs? Maybe. I really hate giving up triples, but it's just not happening for me. We'll give it like another turn and see if something useful happens. If not, then I don't know, probably start pivoting pretty hard. How's your day going, Zoya Maris? Hopefully good. I mean, that's the ideal. It's currently a Friday for me, so I assume that's how it works for the rest of the world. I mean, pretty good, I'd say. Like, it is the weekend, so after I'm done with this stream, I basically just get to convalesce on the couch behind me and hope my back heals, but I might also go swimming, because that seems like a good thing to do for the body. And it's been far too hot to do anything that is outside, pretty much. At least for me. Then again, I'm always kind of on fire, so... I stream Tuesdays through Thursdays from 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till, well, technically till 2 p.m., but it usually is determined either by if a game is going well or if my sweet child wakes up, in which case the stream just magically finishes. Alright, let's just start being silly.
Replacement detected. I got it. Second hand.
But yeah, no, I mostly... Damn it, that's what I'll... whatever. Something. Play games. I play games on stream. Usually, or at least lately, I've been playing Starfield, but kind of want to take a break from it. I've been kind of short on time lately, so my streams have tended to be mostly just me walking around talking to people, which is not bad, but it's also not particularly exciting. And I tend to like to let people finish their cutscenes and whatever, so it ends up being like, don't want to talk over them too much, you know, besides my great banter. So I prefer doing things that I can actually have some kind of impact on. Like shooting people. Shooting people's a good way to stream, but if you're busy talking to people in New Atlantis, you're not doing much of that, so it is what it is. What kind of games do you play, Zoya Maris? And also, if I'm pronouncing that terribly, you should probably let me know, because I'm going to keep saying it that way. And that might not be ideal for you. I'm gonna get 7th place again. I think it's because I can't decide on one strategy and stick with it. So...
just a wee little thing. It can be hard to let them go, but there's always a coin in it for you.
This seems fine. I'm probably gonna die next turn anyways, but at least it's something. Can I do this better? I could put this, like, between these two and do that. That'll hopefully let me at least survive and deal some damage. Oh hey, thank you, Ayara Vagio. I didn't realize you followed me. That's really cool of you. I do appreciate it. I don't have any great way of being alerted. I've been meaning to get like sound effects on my like stream elements side, which is how I do my alerts. But I do appreciate you following me. And on that note, for anybody else who would like to follow me, thank you. That's great of you. But please say something in the chat, because I don't want to let that go unnoticed. It means a lot to me.
Now's your moment.
I think I'm dead. Nope, I'm pretty certain I'm dead, actually. And I'm gonna get 7th place again. God damn it. So, back to what I was saying earlier about me streaming until 2 p.m. or question mark. I should be done right now. But, ooh, I got 6th place this time. Progress. I should be done right now. And it's hubris to not be done right now. But I'm going to play another game in the hopes that I can at least get top 4. That'd be a cool way to have a Hearthstone stream, right? Is to actually win at some point over a long enough period of time. Hey villain, welcome to the chat, to the channel, to the stream. I don't know how people say things. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome seems good. I agree. Okay, so we're aiming for 5th place this time. And if we just keep playing this game long enough, I will eventually get to 4. Maybe. Cannot upgrade the tavern with a gold. Okay, that's weird, but fine. I'm gonna go with Rokara, just because I haven't really been doing well. So hopefully this will change, because at least I'll have a lot of attack. And that's the ideal. I think I said something to the extent of, if I don't win today, I'm going to hang up my Hearthstone jersey. But I'll have to go buy one first, so that I can symbolically throw it in the trash. And that just seems like a waste of money and carbon energy and all sorts of good stuff, so I gotta win at some point.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Hello. Not enough people. I do like artwork, Zoya Maris. I like anime, and I like things that are cyberpunky.
Good luck out there, friend.
What about you? What kind of artwork do you like?
I knew you could do it.
I used this rawhide null strategy last time, and it seemed to work out pretty well. I would rather not, Zoya Maris. I get the feeling that you're gonna try to show me some like streamer overlay stuff, and I do appreciate that. I realize my stream is kind of minimalist, but I keep spending money on streaming equipment and stuff without having any way to recoup the cost, so not really looking for doing more of that than I absolutely have to. But yeah, I like my minimalist, that's the one, my minimalist look, just because I don't know, when I was looking through like stream elements and streamlines and stuff to try to yeah, sure, it's that beard dad on Discord, just go ahead and send me a message at some point.
Maybe small potatoes, but I still got a spot for it in
Max,
my
Murlocs,
stew.
Naga, Quillbore, Undead. Yeah, let's try maybe Murlocs, because that seems to be happening here. But yes, I'll happily take a look at what you got going on, Zoya. I will take care of that after the stream. I'm supposed to be wrapping up the stream around 2 o'clock, and that's partially just so I have some consistency, but also because any second now I'm sure my child's gonna wake up, and that'll be bad for the stream in general, because it means I'll either have to wrap it up while there's a child on my lap, or just concede or something. So I'd rather just you know, spend as much time trying to get through this. Will do.
Oh, what a thrill! Ah, just a wee little thing. Ah, just a wee little thing.
I kind of like this whole not upgrading the tavern thing, because I don't have to try to strategize around it. Would like some better minions, but that's hardly the Anomaly's fault. That's Jeff Blizzard's fault. Also not thrilled that I'm playing Undead again, and I have lost twice in like the last hour and some change with Undead. I feel like maybe that's not a good strategy, but
All eyes are on you,
we'll
champion.
cross that bridge when we get there. Not expecting three of them to pop out. That was kind of neat. Bad for me, but kind of neat.
You're really holding your own out there. Ah, just a wee little thing.
Watch out! They're moving.
I think next turn I'll buy this Oozling Gladiator just so that I have some taunts in my hand. And then I can, you know, apply those wherever it makes the most sense. I've been fighting the urge this whole stream, but I'll say it again just because it's always top of mind for me. Blizzard, if you ever see me, or my words reach you somehow, put in a ready button. I really want to ready up, so I don't have to sit here for like 30 seconds plus every time. I'm just like, well, I've already frozen the 3 things I want on my board, and I've refreshed, so now there goes all my monies. Ah, well.
You really are good at this game.
Yes, exactly, villain. The ready button is such a perfect solution because, as you said, it doesn't have to fire until, you know, you actually had everybody hit ready. So, at worst, it's the exact same system that's already here, and at best, it means we can all have like 20-second turns if we needed to. Finally, a triple. Nope, 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 nope. Almost did that wrong.
It can be hard
And
to
that would have
let
been
go, but there's
very
always
tragic.
a coin in it for you.
When are we gonna stream again? Or stream together sometime, villain? I need somebody to play Hearthstone with me so that I can at least, I don't know, not make it easier on me, because I'm not saying anything bad about your skill, but I would like somebody to be like, hey, I won't kill you in 7th place because you've been having a rough time. No, see, that's why I didn't say like anything like that, because I don't want to diminish your skills, but I need something, man. I'm just dying over and over again. This game's taken everything from me.
You really are good at this game.
But yes, how are you doing, villain? You just driving around right now? Better at these ones. I wouldn't say that. I have lost every game I've played today, so I don't know if I can say I'm better than anybody at anything right now, but maybe one day with some more practice. Oh, is that Liza P coming on tonight? I never made up my mind whether I wanted to pre-order that, so
Set of minions for you.
now I'm just conflicted again.
A one-man army.
I don't know why I have such a hard time sticking to, like, one whatever
Still fix it.
strategy. Is that what they call it? Strategies? I just kind of want to keep playing everything, so I think I just keep playing Zoo over and over again. Oh, early access for the deluxe edition. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm honest. Because, like, Starfield had that too, and it was certainly nice to be able to play it early. But I'm also still just kind of on the fence about all this, like, pre-order bonus and stuff. Because it used to be that I would pre-order pretty much everything because I like my fancy digital goodies, but that costs money, and money is not the easiest thing to come by. That's fair. Yeah, I could see that. $10 for a deluxe edition's pretty good, especially because they usually come with, like, season passes and stuff, and that's definitely going to be worth more than the $10 or $20 you put into it. On that note, I'm really not thrilled about the general price of video games going up, because that also sucks incredibly.
That'll add a bit of spice. That's sure to crack a few skulls.
I want the bongo bopper, so I guess I'll just let it live in my hand for a second so it becomes 10-10. But then again, it gives me blood gems, so I probably shouldn't be worrying about that anyways. We'll give it a turn. Nothing else seems to be going on. 5 extra costumes and a weapon. Yeah. I mean, so we talked about this the other night, but like, I'm a sucker for fashion souls. So, like, there's that pretty slick looking, like, fancy suit, the suit of Ventrino or something or another. And that's almost enough to convince me to pre-order it anyways. Yeah, the new Zelda's probably going to be 70. I mean, not to change subjects, but Nintendo can also fuck clean off. I'm still kind of salty about the having to pay full price for like Mario Golf, a like full decade after it came out, but here we are. Then again, I was also never really, what's the word? Convinced by the $60 price point for video games, because there was a time where, it feels like a decade, though, doesn't it? There was a time where, you know, your games were $60, and that's because, you know, they also had to pay for like shipping and distribution and, you know, making little plastic boxes with booklets in them and stuff. But that's not a thing anymore, and that suddenly stopped being a thing when people got wise to digital content. And so now the whole like price tag for games just doubly doesn't make sense to me. Because it's just like, why would you need that? Yeah, instruction booklets were fun. When I was in elementary school, we had to do like reading and stuff to, you know, kill time, like students do. But I capitalized on a technicality where I brought in like the instruction booklet for Golden Sun or Boktai, and it's like, well, it's a book, it's got words in it, and the teacher begrudgingly had to accept my bulletproof logic. It is technically a book. By all the metrics that are important, it is book.
Tear this place apart!
This looks right. Yeah, you get it, villain. Strategy guides, instruction booklets, all that. It's the magic of reading. But for cool gamer kids. We're gonna do this. Because these will trigger on their own regardless. And it doesn't really matter, so.
Good luck out there, friend.
Did they concede or did they just get DC'd? I feel like I have a pretty good chance of beating them, so I don't really care if they conceded or not because it still means good things for them. Say that, and I've gotten pretty close to dying, so glad I didn't. Ooh, I'm not in 6th place. That's a good sign. What a
Make
thrill.
sure you pick the right one.
Is anybody else playing Murlocs? Just a dead guy. If I get this, if It'll be very good for me.
No missing that one.
This would be good for this guy. I think I'm gonna just try to go for all Quillbore and just ignore this, whatever guy.
Watch out!
That works. Take that, and this. And we'll do some of that. Yes. Alright. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Which is usually what I say before I die. Just in games in general, so... hopefully that's not the case this time. But you never know. I will say, my board's gotten pretty good synergy, because this will make Chargala trigger twice, it'll make this trigger twice, it'll make all the stuff on this guy trigger twice. So, things should get pretty beefy pretty quickly, and that's the goal, so...
Good luck out there, friend.
To go back to an earlier topic, because I've got the chat still up, my favorite instruction booklets were the classic ones where, like, you would really only be able to get the lore out of the game if you read through the instruction booklet. So it was kind of mandatory reading as far as that is concerned. Yeah, they had the background, they had story, they had artwork. Sometimes they had, like, a notes section, which is crazy. The idea of, like, well, this game is too complicated for me to, you know, just keep track of this on my own. I gotta take notes in the instruction booklet. The controls, instruction booklets used to be crazy. But now they are non-existent, so...
Really holding your own out there.
yeah, you gotta read the instruction booklet, friends. That's how you get the knowledge.
War battle. Not a bad recruit you've got there.
I think things are turning around. Very exciting. One page per character, a couple pages on the land and countries, and the simple backstory. Yeah, I mean, what more could you need from an instruction booklet? Besides secret codes for Metal Gear Solid and stuff of that nature. Which is another whole thing, which is like, Metal Gear Solid was a very fun, silly game. And I think it was the back of the box, actually. If you, like, it was kind of like an old school DRM thing as well, where you could find, like, one of the bosses has a solution to kill it, but you have to look on the back of the physical game box before you can figure that out, or use the internet if you're in the future. But I thought that was very amusing, because before Hideo Kojima completely lost his mind, he made some pretty neat stuff. Including Boktai, which is like... maybe I'll play Boktai on stream.
You still got a chance to stay in this.
Maybe I'll play Boktai on stream sometime. Not that anybody can see it, really, because it's far off in the background next to Corvo's head. But, oh my god, doing things in reverse is impossible. There's a little, like, red box back there that's a collector's edition for Boktai in Japanese that came with, like, a red Game Boy Advance SP. My brother bought it for me, maybe like half a year ago or something like that, because he's also a big Boktai fan and stuff, and that was a pretty cool gift. I don't think I would take the time and effort to hook up like a emulator, yes, the Dishonored mask, I don't think I would take the time to like hook up an emulator to my computer and stuff, but it would still be. I mean, I'm sure I could acquire it from the internet through completely legal means, and that would be fine. Emulators are legal, just not the other word. What other word? Simulators? Now this is just a brain teaser. What are you talking about, villain? I know there's like a whole... oh yes, that's the one. Yeah, there's like a whole thing about like if you own a video game, you technically have the rights to like back it up digitally or something like that. But that's its own kettle of fish that I don't feel like getting into. But I mean, for anybody who's got eyes, I own the game, so it's not like that'll ever come up really. Right. Yeah, villain, I remember at one point, I think it was Xfinity coming after you being like, so I noticed you were downloading some stuff. You sure you should be doing that? And then, if I remember the story correctly, you just sent them like a big old like picture of all your games and stuff. Like, yep, I own all of these.
You're a
And
natural
that
at this.
still to this day seems like a pretty massive overreach of boundaries. For all of those of you who might be curious, I am a big proponent of doing things legally as much as is physically possible. Or whatever possible. But like even a few years back, I had to buy like a Japanese game that was not available anywhere else for the PS3 because I wanted to play it and it was not available. So I did that, and it cost a lot of money, but I got the game eventually. And then I spent like 2 weeks trying to play it with like Google Translate up because I don't know anything about Japanese really. It was certainly an idea. Oh, I see. Yeah, that happens. So what I could do is get rid of my Drakari Enchanter, and then put down this Transmuted Bramble Witch. But I could also not do that, and it'll be fine.
That's sure to crack a few skulls.
That's why I loved Action Replay back in the day. You could load it to just have a translate option enable. Yeah, I didn't mess around too much with that. I do remember my brother, the crazy person with way too much time on his hands, did at one point like make his own Action Replay codes where he would just kind of change some letters and see what they did. And that seems like far too much effort for me. I don't know how anybody has the time for that, even back when we were kids.
How's it feel to be having a mug with the Hearthstone brew? You really are good at this game.
Cool. I didn't actually know that that was a thing available. Villain. I was just thinking about it. That actually is not bad idea for like Boktai and stuff, because while the first and fourth kind of ish games came to the United States, for some reason they just didn't think that Boktai was popular enough, so like Boktai 2 and 3 just were only in Japan. And I find that deeply offensive because I love those games.
Oh, what a thrill!
My inventory situation is a mess. I'm getting plus 10 from these blood gems every time. So maybe... You've never heard of Boktai? Well, that's simply unacceptable.
Hush now, time for sleep.
I've forgotten what I was saying because I was so shocked by this revelation.
I am one with the thorns.
This is a waste. How do you spell it? I keep getting Goosebumps games. It's B-O-K-T-A-I. The sun is in your hands. It was the coolest fucking game that's ever existed, even to this day. It had a solar panel in the back of this like Game Boy Advance cartridge, and it's a game about hunting vampires. So the way you purify vampires is you have to go out and interact with the real ass sun so that you can use the solar power to kill them. It's so cool, and still like one of the coolest ideas for a video game I've ever heard of. So, Boktai. I also don't know what Goosebumps games there are. That seems like a pretty like 80s, 90s thing. You know where Pokemon Go got the idea from? Yeah, Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go was cool for a while, and I definitely support forcing gamers out into the sun because I think it's good for us. I personally have, you know, dabbled with vitamin D deficiency because I don't go outside enough, but yeah, no, Boktai was the greatest. I think I've talked myself into streaming it now, and I am very excited about that, so look forward to that, everybody. Ah. I don't even know what I'm doing with those guys. They're not gonna go with me to the end.
Go to sleep.
How are you gonna do that? Sunlight? I'm gonna take my streaming setup out into the front yard. No, so more fun anecdotes about Boktai, because I love this game and it was a big part of my childhood. I used to live in Turkey when I was, Turkey. I used to live in Turkey when I was but a wee lad before first grade. And Turkey has a fun relationship with video games and media, which is to say, a complete disregard of copyright laws. So you could roll up to pretty much any technology like roadside shop, and they would have pirated games in like cartridges that you could just go ahead and use. And that was cool for when you'd get like games that, you know, were supposed to exist, like Golden Sun or something, but occasionally you'd get games that should not exist, like Pokemon like Onyx or something, which was just a ROM hack that people had made out of like various Pokemon games. And those ones were always fascinating to me. just because they were very silly and they quite often were broken. But I'll say one thing before I get back to Boktai. I did get this like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone Game Boy Color game in that manner, and that game, as far as I can tell, was never actually extant because it doesn't really exist. Like, it was never an official game. Somebody just made that game and it just was on the internet. So that's pretty cool. And back to Boktai, when they hacked Boktai into this, very sketchy version that it existed in, you could hold down like the left trigger and then move the D-pad. It would like increase and decrease the amount of sunlight that you would have available. So yeah, that'll probably be the way that the new one works out. But just to sort of go back to a different thing, I did own the original before I owned the pirated one. I just wanted the pirated one because I really love the game. And I won! I did it. The power of the sun was in my hands. That feels good. Okay. Well, thank God I won at the end so that people could actually see that I can occasionally win this game. So, that was my stream. There was a lot going on there, and a lot of it was losing, but I really enjoyed the part towards the end where I got talking about Boktai and instruction booklets and stuff, so I'm going to give all that credit to Villain because he is my fellow old school gamer. Speaking of Villain, Villain is a streamer, and he plays Tuesdays through Thursdays at like 10-something Eastern Standard Time, whenever he feels like it, because I don't actually know his schedule, to be fair. But past that, I also stream games, if you haven't noticed. And I will be streaming, I'll be streaming Tuesdays through Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out, come get it. I'm gonna go deal with my child. I love you guys, bye, 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 bye.